Right, we're going to try and fit in a game of blitz. We'll pick 3 minutes here, so 2226. Good luck. Let's play Sicilian for this one. What do I want to do here? Let's just develop. Let's go forward. Okay, I'm going to go g6. Let's jump forward. Okay, castle, so we can take, or the knight. I'm going to take the bishop. Do I throw a pawn in first? No, that would be a disaster allowing knight in. Maybe just a simple pawn up and kick the knight somewhere and try and expand. Okay, comes forward. Is knight out wide a blunder? I think it is. I think I have to drop back and up or up. So he comes in. I'm going to go up and hit that knight straight away. I'm going to trade. And I'm going to hit the queen. Now we've got a nice position. I think if we get e6, if you retreat the queen somewhere, you could en passant, don't. So we'll try and stabilize. I'm not sure we're stopping ideas like this. So what about up, down, up, trade, trade? Let's play knight up first and then up. Then we're going to try and play queen in, I think, or knight in, depending on what my opponent does. Queen forward will match it. Okay, back. But now I've got a slight problem. How do I actually break out? Up. I'm just going to push the pawn. I don't see how I get this worked. Okay, I'm going to take there. I'm going to go forward here and just hit the pawns and make room for the knight. He does have rook down, but I've got knight up, I think. Otherwise, try and get a rook onto file, but right now I'll lose my pawn. So we still hit 2. I think I want this one, but I'm not sure which is the most important. If we get this one, we're threatening knight takes f4 as well. So he's just ignored everything and pushed forward. So the idea will be to push down. What about takes anywhere? Or takes this way? I'm going to take this way. I can't afford to allow this push, I don't think. So we're still hitting the 2 pawns. But our king's rather more vulnerable now. Yeah, bishop comes in logical. I'm going to try and get rid of the bishop. I don't think I'll succeed, but I'm going to try. Oh, he does take. Okay, I'll take then. The idea, I presume, is to get the queen on this file and the knight working together. Or the queen over. Could prove to be a bit problematic. Rook across, maybe we have to take. Your knight comes down. So I'm going to hit the pawn. Queen over, or queen in, is obviously a concept. So rook down. Does it allow check? King up. Can't take. I think I can push my pawn. If takes, I'm getting my rook up. I guess you can just simply block, but we do hit the pawn. So hopefully we can take back. We just need to try and get this pawn if we can, but it's well protected right now. So check. I could take here, but I think I need to check, but do I? Check up. Actually, no, let's take, because I've got maybe queen across. And we're still pressuring the pawn, even if we're not getting it. So let's come across, threaten a push. Or maybe I could have gone here, actually, because we hit the rook. Then we hit the knight as well. We might get rook behind our pawn if he trades. Queen comes down, that's the rook. That's a very good win. That felt like a good game at our level. I'll just see what it was in engine language. So we just want to get the PGN. Oh, actually, no, I will need to flip the cameras one because I've made them a bit bigger again. So I'll just pause. Right, I've flipped the cameras over there. I just need to do that while I get the PGN so I can take this into Lichess and then see how we played it in engine language. So we just say tools and import. Request an analysis. Import the game. We were black for this one, so we just click the little menu button and flip the board. Now we just want to see how we actually played it. If there's any blunders in the opening especially. How many moves was there? 35 moves. So it's a bit up and down at the end. So we've had a, what was it, plus 6.7 back to 2.5. So we've got a blunder or a bad mistake somewhere. Oh, the knight was hanging. I didn't see. When I've taken the pawn, the knight was actually hanging with a check. I just didn't see it. So I played it really well. And then just not seeing what's in front of my eyes. And I've taken the pawn when there's a free knight. Okay. Well, that's fair enough. See, on another day, that could obviously turn a win into a loss. That would be a bit annoying. But it is what it is. We all make mistakes. We've been better here. Ah, we blundered some or made a mistake somewhere here because we're getting minus 2.3 out the opening. So White's played the opening very well. The final figures are what? 87 versus 80%, CPL 42 and 62. So that's good at our level. But then we've gone a little bit too defensive in the opening here. This is all fine. And then we just go slightly worse for the next few moves. So D5 was probably a mistake. It's not being highlighted as a mistake, but the eval is getting better for White for a few moves here. And I should have just played rook across here rather than playing e6. Okay, e6 is a very natural move there to stop the pawn pushes. Oh, but it does hang a pawn. I didn't see it. At the time I just missed that, but there is rook across to try and come through and take here. So again, it feels like it would still be okay for me if I lost that pawn. But the engine's best move here is to actually take it. And again, I'm just hanging the pawn just because I hadn't seen it. So this time you can obviously take it clearly. Opponent doesn't. So I've just had a few lapses there. And that's a blunder. So this is all kind of okay. Again, the engine's saying we should have taken this way instead of the way that I did. So the pawn push, there must be some sort of resource to deal with it. But pawn down, if I ignore it, you can take with check. So I don't see what this is. This is what you want to learn from. So the engine is saying e takes f5, and it doesn't give a further line there. Okay. But that's a blunder as well. And this time, we should have played the rook right across to try and deal with this rook instead of knight forward. But we're still better, and we're better for the rest of the game from now on. Now, we did really well here, and then just missed the fact that the knight was actually hanging a free knight, so we just missed it. But then here I should have gone for a check instead of coming across. But we're still much better. And then here we offered the queen trade, and opponents just simply missed the fact that the rook was hanging. So we're both making plenty of mistakes there, so it is what it is, but it's still not a bad game at our level.